The glass doors slid open and Malik Johnson stepped into his new workplace. His suit was neatly pressed, his smile hopeful. He clutched a folder as if it carried his future. "Good morning, everyone. I'm Malik, excited to be part of the team." The response was cold, a few forced greetings, thin smiles that vanished in seconds. As he walked past, whispers followed. "They'll hire anyone these days. Bet he won't last a month." At the reception desk, Mr. Harding, the supervisor, leaned back with a smirk. "Fresh meat," he muttered to a colleague. "Let's see if this one can keep up." Laughter rippled. Malik's shoulders stiffened, but he forced his smile to stay. From across the room, Elena Morales noticed everything. She saw the way eyes lingered on Malik's skin before they glanced at his resume. She felt her chest tighten with anger and shame. That morning, her daughter had asked over breakfast, "Mom, why do people treat others different because of their skin?" Elena had promised, "Not everyone does." But now, watching, she wasn't so sure. Around her, coworkers chose silence, some out of fear of Harding, others because they quietly agreed. Elena clenched her jaw. She had been silent before, too many times, when jokes floated through the office unchecked. But something in Malik's nervous smile struck deeper than ever. She whispered to herself, "Not again. Not this time." What would you do in Elena's position? Would you stay quiet or stand up? Tell me in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe. The team gathered in the meeting room, papers rustling, keyboards clicking. Malik sat quietly, his notes neatly arranged. When it was his turn, he spoke with cautious confidence. "I think this approach could save us 2 days on the project." For a moment, silence. Then Harding leaned back in his chair, smirking. "Maybe that works where you come from, but here we do real work." His words sliced through the room like glass. Laughter erupted from a few desks. Others stared at their screens, pretending not to hear. Malik froze, his smile collapsing. He lowered his eyes to the table. "Yes, understood." His voice cracked under the weight of humiliation. Elena's nails dug into her palms. Rage pulsed through her veins. She remembered her mother's weary warning. "Don't fight battles you can't win, Elena." But her daughter's voice thundered louder. "Silence makes you part of the problem." Her chair scraped back, the sound sharp in the tense room. "Enough," Elena said, her voice trembling but clear. "We're not going to sit here and laugh at someone because of his skin color." Gasps filled the air. A whisper, "She's really saying it." Another hissed, "Career suicide." Harding smirked wider. "Careful, Morales. Don't make this about race." Elena's eyes burned with fire. "It already is. You made it about race the moment you humiliated him." The room fell silent. Malik's head lifted, his eyes wide with disbelief. If you think Elena was brave to speak up, hit the like button right now. And drop a comment. What would you have done in this moment? The air in the office grew thick, every eye locked on Elena. A colleague, Janet, leaned over, her whisper sharp. "Sit down before you ruin everything for yourself." Elena's chest heaved, but her voice stayed firm. "Better to ruin myself than betray my conscience." Harding rose slowly, his arms folded. "Do you think this place runs on feelings? He should be grateful we even hired him." Malik flinched, the words cutting deep. Elena's fists clenched. "Grateful? For what? For being mocked? For being reminded of his skin at every turn? No one should have to be grateful for basic respect." A hush spread. Some employees stared at their screens harder, hoping invisibility could protect them. Others shifted uneasily, shame creeping into their faces. But there were those who smirked, quietly agreeing with Harding, their silence complicit. Then Daniel, a young staff member, cleared his throat, his voice shaky. "She's right, we've all seen it. We've stayed quiet because we were scared." Gasps rippled again. Elena glanced at him, gratitude flickering in her eyes. Malik's head lifted slowly, his eyes shining with disbelief and hope all at once. "Thank you for seeing me." For the first time, Harding's smirk faltered. He scanned the room, looking for the loyalty he'd always commanded, but silence was no longer on his side. Cracks were spreading in the wall of fear. "Do you think Elena will come out of this stronger, or will the system crush her?" Comment your thoughts below, and remember to like this video and subscribe. Harding's voice cut through the silence, sharp and threatening. "You've said enough, Morales. Sit down before I make this official." Elena didn't flinch, her chin lifted, her voice steady as steel. "If defending someone against racism makes me a problem, then I'll be the loudest problem you've ever had." The room froze. For a heartbeat, no one moved. Then Daniel pushed his chair back and stood beside her. Another colleague rose, then another. Soon half the office was on their feet, silently siding with Elena. Harding's face turned crimson. "You're all making a mistake." His voice cracked, desperate now, no longer confident. Elena's gaze didn't waver. The only mistake was thinking silence would last forever. Malik sat taller in his chair, the weight of humiliation lifting off his shoulders. For the first time since stepping into the office, he didn't feel alone. His voice was soft but firm. "Thank you, all of you." The tension that once choked the room shifted into something new: courage. Harding's authority was broken, his smirk replaced by panic, and Elena, once silent, had become the voice that cracked the walls of fear. That day, she wasn't just an employee. She was proof that courage can be contagious, that racism only thrives where silence protects it, and that one person's stand can change everything. If Alina's courage inspired you, smash that like button, share this story with someone who needs it, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories.